like audio. Sometimes it'll come in, then it'll go out, then it'll come back in again. I don't know why. I'm sorry about that. It's probably because I'm using my phone, and my phone audio is just weird. I don't know. But anyway, this was a requested video by Gigi. She knows who she is. If she wants to, she can comment down below with who she is. But I'm not going to put her information out there. I'm just going to say that her initials are Gigi, and she wanted to know what changes were coming after the Jupiter Saturn conjunction, which was the 21st of December, and it's still going on actually. Uh, this is the 29th, so it's still going on. I think today is the last day that the conjunction is really tight, but it'll continue to drift apart as time goes on. And um, it's called the Star of Bethlehem, the Christmas star, all that good stuff. Um, if you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, my information will be down below. This is going to be collective for the channel members, the people who watch my videos frequently. Gigi, hopefully you'll be able to get a specific message out of this for you. So we're just going to do that and go on from there. Also, I forgot. Thank you guys who have been liking, sharing, and subscribing. I also especially appreciate you guys who have been donating because you guys know my birthday is next year. Well, it is next year, but next month, January 11th. Some of you have remembered and just went to that Cash App and donated, and I'm like, dude, y'all are my people. All right, guys. What changes are coming after the Jupiter Saturn conjunction for this card? Just wanted to keep coming out. I'm just gonna take it because I saw it twice and then it just like twisted itself. So, what changes are coming for the collective after this Jupiter Saturn conjunction? A lot of us were waiting for our powers to ignite after the 21st. I'm still waiting for them wings to pop out my back now. Changes are coming for the subscribers of this channel and G after the Saturn Jupiter conjunction. I was gonna do three different piles like I do with the pick a card type things, but then I decided, no. With these, I'm gonna do collectives and then just go on from there. If you guys want me to go back and do it so that you can pick a card, comment below and then I will. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of stray away from doing those bottom cards because I've been needing less and less cards to do readings recently, and that's been awesome. So the ones that fell out were the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm hearing that you're not gonna have to take crumbs anymore because this right here never comes off to me as equal give and take, because I'm looking at him. He's a higher status. They are a lower status, and they're literally down here on the ground begging for money. They're not the same. They're not on the same level. He's giving them what he thinks they need. He's giving them what he can give them. He's not giving them what can help them get to his status. In my mind, that's just how it works. Sometimes if I'm called to read it like equal give and take, I'll do that. But most of the time, it's just somebody trying to help you out a little bit. So with that being said, I'm hearing that a lot of you are going to be able to move to the point where you don't have to take crumbs anymore. You don't have to take handouts anymore. I know a lot of us are out here suffering due to the deadly beverage. Y'all know what that is. Okay, you know what it sounds like, what kind of beer it sounds like. Um, and a, a lot of you will be able to, even if maybe you're going to get a stimulus check or something that helps you make your ends meet. And then after your ends meet, things are going to start picking up. You're going to be able to um, go on and start helping yourself. Now, there's a lot of emotional stuff here. I'm seeing offers. You see these two? This is the Ace of Wands. This guy here is, I'm reading him as an offer. Um, I actually see this being pretty positive for you guys because here comes this dude on this white horse, the knight in white shining armor, with an offer where you guys offer something to each other and it really becomes time of kind of celebration. You guys are probably also still celebrating because, you know, it is the end of the year. We did still have Christmas. There are still other holidays going on that aren't Christmas. And happy holidays to you guys out there. I say happy holidays because I have friends who aren't Christian and they celebrate other things. Hate me if you want to. But I kind of see a period of joy coming up. And it might take, I don't really see it taking very long. Like I'm seeing like twos and threes here, up to 6 months before things are like, before it really manifests itself in your life. But I'm starting to see it come along, and it might even come in the form of a person, the offers. This can also be a person. Generally, I read it as a water sign, which is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I got it the first time. Pansies. Those are flowers. Somebody might bring you flowers. Or you might see flowers, pansies, that'll help you confirm that this is for you. But I was trying to say Pisces. A Pisces person. This can also be a Virgo, a Taurus, getting really strong Cancer vibes. You could also be finding yourself in an interracial relationship or an interracial um, partnership. That's all I'm going to say about that. So what changes? It really all, these look very positive. I kind of see you guys getting help from somewhere. Like, even if it's the government, you know, or from a spiritual advisor, I kind of see you guys getting help. And it's like help that you've been looking for a while. Like, you've been out here in the wilderness seeking. You've been out here, like, where the actual F are my people? Like, where's the Calvary? Why are things so hard? Like, what is really going on? You might also want to look at your birth chart and see what exactly where the conjunction is hitting your where what it's making aspects to, and look those aspects up. What house it's in, what planets are being aspected, and see what your own personal change is going to look like. Because Jupiter is about expansion. It's about it's luck, expansion, and this is what people mostly look to see where how they're going to get lucky or where their luck is going to come from, right? And that's what I've read. There are all different um, different ways to put it. So go look up Jupiter for yourself. Saturn, me being a Saturn person, since I'm a Capricorn, and I also have so many Capricornian placements in Capricorn houses. Um, it's people like to think of it as restriction. They also like to think of it as the father, and they also like to think of it as like people don't like Saturn. So Saturn and Jupiter coming together is like weird. But um anyway, those two things together when they conjunct, they they have interesting interaction. Different things happen for different people. So look for yourself. You need to also look where your Saturn is in your chart and where your Jupiter is in your chart, as well as where the conjunction is happening in your chart, so that you can get a better picture of what's going on for you. Now, me, I don't remember where my Saturn is in Capricorn, in a Capricorn house. So I'm also experiencing a Saturn return. Well, actually, no, I'm the end of the Saturn return. So, oh, but it's also moving into my 12th house toward my Venus. So, talking too much. But anyway, what changes are happening for you guys? I see some of you also going on a like your spiritual journey and getting kicked off by this because the High Priestess is a very spiritual card. She is like, to me, she's the counterpart, the female counterpart for the Magician. But she's like old world knowledge, and the Magician is like new world knowledge. You know, like the Magician is like, it's got that Aries energy, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna do it real quick, and I'm gonna learn new things, and I'm gonna use these new things to do new things, right? And she's like the keeper of old knowledge. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Go look that up. Um, Make a wish. She's the keeper of old knowledge. And these two cards together to me are kind of like, see, you might get triggered into seeking spiritual knowledge, and you might end up going on starting a spiritual journey, and not just new what they call it, new age like knowledge. I kind of see you guys going and diving deep into old knowledge, like for example, um, I've been delving into hoodoo, and I've been talking to this guy who's been doing it for over 30 years, and he's all about doing it the old way, and it's been interesting going through that because he dispels a whole lot of like myths and stuff. So I'm like, okay. You may also, these three cards together to me kind of scream, somebody says something and then you go seeking the knowledge, but then you end up kind of like in this area. For some of you, might end up on the dark web accidentally. Some of you might like somebody like sends you a link or something, and you click on it, and then you end up looking at it, and then you go through all of these different links. It kind of takes you to the dark web. Be careful with that because that can be dangerous. But anyway, or somebody like gives you a book or something that helps you. You read the book and then you end up. You might have more questions than that can be answered in the book. So you go and you continue to dig and dig and dig until you find someone or something that can help you get closer to where you want to go. But it's not gonna be immediately. Oh, now I know everything. Nothing ever works that way. I kind of feel like you're going to be like, okay, so now I know a little bit and I want to know some more. And then you end up going down this rabbit hole that takes you to a different place. Now, if you're not ending up on a spiritual journey, I kind of see that same concept where somebody gives you something you go seeking and then you have this like big hole where you want more information. And then someone else also comes along with more information and you have reason to celebrate. Now, this could be like you finding a job. Like if you have no job, you've been looking for a while. Somebody might be like, oh hey, here's an application. You can use me as a reference, whatever. And then you kind of end up, going down that, and then getting the job offer and having a reason to celebrate. Now, others of you just take what resonates and leave the rest. Like obviously, you would know if you have no job, you're seeking a job, right? You would know if you're interested in the occult. You would know. So you take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? All right. So my computer is making noises. You guys also might just have somebody who's around 20 years old, 20 between 24 and 35, I think, that just plain and simple offers you their boner. Um, you might find yourself at a party drinking with somebody because it's going to also indicate drinking. It is not always third party situations. It's not always that. Sometimes it's drinking. Sometimes it's Facebook because this is a social gathering. This could be just be a party that at the party you meet somebody and then you guys go home together. Or at the party you meet somebody and then you offer them something. It can also indicate work because the pinnacles are work. Well, it's more like investments to me in my mind. Like it's more business owner type work, like people who are managers and stuff. And then the wands are people who work with their hands and do stuff like that. So it's kind of like coming out of a party with somebody or somebody who you meet at a party, and then you guys kind of get together and have, if nothing else, a physical relationship. But the high priestess being here, it's a just different, different storyline kind of. I'm just really getting occult studies from that, especially next to the hermit who is about seeking. So you might just, I mean, this video is kind of about occult stuff. Saturn and Jupiter, astrology is kind of an occult thing, right? All occult means is hidden knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. So you may also kind of fall into a, I just keep hearing rabbit hole, where you get kind of sort of obsessed with it, and then you dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and then you eventually find the answer, but it's kind of like mind blowing. Um, some of you might actually end up activating those magical powers, but the only reason why it's connected to the Saturn Jupiter thing is because you're into astrology, and then you kind of get to the point where you can manifest things, and maybe you manifest psychokinesis, or you can read minds or something like that. Like something that actually can happen, not like, oh, I'm flying now. So, with that being said, I hope that made some sense. The changes that are coming, I kind of feel like um, you guys are seeking. And then you eventually find something that helps you reach your goal, or somebody gives you something that helps you reach your goal. Others of you, like I said, I feel like are going to be at a party or a social event or even just Facebook, and somebody like messages you and kind of gives you an offer. A lot of you are probably also going on a spiritual journey. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. I am going to go ahead in this video because it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm gonna have to go get my children, and yeah. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email. If that didn't make any sense, comment below. If it did, comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I thank you guys who have been donating. I really appreciate that. That has been awesome. My birthday is next month on the 11th, so if you want, my Cash App is below. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Talk now.